want to talk a little bit about the dually halter that Monkey is wearing so nicely right now. The dually halter is a training halter made by Monty Roberts. You can find it online at montyroberts.com and at Amazon and other places. And I love it because it really is just a great schooling tool for groundwork for any horse, any age. It comes in different sizes, different colors too, and the main difference to a regular grooming halter is that it fits the horse tighter around his face and around his head than a grooming halter that's typically made of leather. And so the reason for it fitting a little bit tighter is that when we want to apply a little bit of pressure from the line onto the second noseband that you can see down here, that is actually attached to two rings on each side, from which we can apply pressure or release pressure on the ground, or can also use it for long lining. And so I always say, as a rule, there need to be two fingers fitting underneath this upper part of the noseband. The lower one is loose anyway. And then there's a different part right here under the chin, also two fingers. And then right here, two fingers to the throat where the throat ledge is. And then you have a really good, effective way of working with the horse. So the way you're going to hold this halter is a little bit different. You're grabbing from the top down, close to the buckle, and the coils you have in your left hand, you lead from the right hand if that's what you want to do. And the idea is that to begin with is that you want to teach the horse to just walk with you with the head or the shoulder sort of in your shoulder area. Stallions usually, I teach to lead right shoulder to shoulder because they have a tendency to sometimes be a little bit more temperamental and even occasionally strike out in the front. Everybody else, I feel it's a little bit of a personal thing. Different horses have different preferences, and I like to have a little bit of a freedom and a say for the horse as well as control. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start walking with him. I'm just going to apply a little bit of pressure to the front end of the right ring and walk with him just quite naturally. I'm not looking at him. My eyes never really look at his eyes unless I mean to say stop or go away. And he is trying to nip my hand a little bit, as a lot of horses do. And I'm going to say no to that. So that was my first application of, applying downward pressure to just that little bit of nibbling that he was trying to do. And now he's actually quite okay with it. So now I'm going to come to a halt, stop, and look at this. I have nothing in my hands. Of course, this horse has been worked a little bit on this halter before, but that's what I want. I want him to stop and read my body language. When I walk, I want him to move without pulling on him or holding him back. And then you can do different things. Just as an example here, you can, speed up your steps. You can even trot a little bit and have the horse come with you. Teach him a little bit of trot. When I start walking, I want him to walk. And that is a really nice sign that the horse is tuned into my body language. He's accepting my leadership as the one in this partnership that directs the speed and direction of what we're doing and how we're moving here together. And I'm going to come to a stop again. And there he is, stops again. The other thing you can teach your horse is to back up from here. You come in front of him, change your hand and grab down again. Hold the coils right here and apply a little bit of massaging pressure onto the nose in direction of his chest and without him biting. So I've been looking at his feet the whole time, not at his eyes, just because I don't need right now. And then I'm going to ask him to come forward, apply a little bit of pressure, and say stop. Right there. So then I'm going to do that again. Ask for a little bit of back, and I may even change the direction a little bit, see if he pays attention. Yes. And this time I look at him when I want him to stop. So eyes on eyes means stop or go away in the body language of horses. And he's like, wow, that was good, right? So then we have a choice to go to the other side, to stop again, to speed up a little bit if we want to. But There's a lot of other things you can do with this halter and with this training on the ground, but I just wanted to give you a little bit of an idea of how it fits and what you can do with it to get started. Thank you, monkey.